Hey guys, how's it going? Crypto Rick here, and today I get to talk to you about Troy Gold Token. This is gold you can hold. So as we talk about the project, you'll see why I'm actually really excited about the Troy Gold Token and really what it represents. But just before we dive in, there's a few things that I think are extremely important that you understand before we even get into the real details. That way you know how much to pay attention to this. These guys are regulated and registered in Malta under the Virtual Financial Assets Act. Okay, they have a contract with a regulated and governed gold mine out of Australia. Okay, so there is a real connection here to the Troy Gold Token and actual gold items. Okay, so keeping that in mind, I think, is extremely important. So a little bit about the Troy Gold Token. Well, it runs off of the Ethereum blockchain. It's an ERC-223. So it's similar to ERC-20, but it's also something where it's more of a tangible good. So that's actually really cool. So glad to see they're utilizing the new technology on the Ethereum blockchain, being the ERC-223. And then also, their contract with their gold mine is for 20,000 ounces of gold. Okay, 20,000 ounces of gold through Bullseye Mining Limited. They're a regulated gold mine out in Australia. You can easily look them up and kind of cross-reference and double-check and as part of your due diligence before investing, as I would always suggest, right? We should always be doing our own due diligence on these types of projects if we're going to be putting our hard-earned money or crypto into these projects, right? So right now there is a pretty sweet private sale going on. You receive 40% of 40% token bonus. So one thing to keep in mind here is once everything is mined out on their 20,000 contract or 20,000 ounce contract, the purchasers of the pre-sale here will actually be able to exchange their tokens for the physical gold at a 40% bonus, since you're getting the 40% token bonus right now. So definitely something, if you like what you see with this project, I would absolutely jump into the private pre-sale here, because why not jump in and get a 40% bonus, right? It just makes sense. If you want to see the hype video, they got a nice 26-second video here on their main page. I think it's really worth checking out if you haven't already. But there's some great accomplishments and achievements that these guys have already had done. And I think that it's important when you're looking at something as regulated as gold and all the fears that come along with crypto. So compliance achievements, they're registered out of the EU, Malta regulated, gold regulated in Australia, right? Bullseye mining contract with, again, they are regulated out of Australia. They got some other pending ones here you can see as well. They already got KYC and AML compliant. Of course, we got to make sure we're doing all that stuff to keep the governments off of everybody. And they got some great ratings on some of the more common and popular ICO websites right now. So really what you want to do is come on over to troy.gold, okay? Check out what they're bringing to the table. I think that there's an absolute pun very much intended, I guess, an absolute gold mine here in potential. So I want you to come on over here, troy.gold, check it out. But I think if you see what I see, you'll be very interested in comfortable making a little bit of an investment here in Troy. I think that they have absolutely done a lot already, and they continue to grow on what's a great foundation here. And I'm really excited to see where they end up. So you'll be able to get the mobile app. It's going to be called the Troy Vault. So very much keep your crypto secure, keep it safe. And in that way, you don't have it floating around out there and some weird stuff that can get hacked. I absolutely, I love when these applications are building up their own app. These projects are building their own applications for the mobile use. Obviously, many of us are getting more and more crypto friendly on our mobile devices. So it's great to see that they're going to have the mobile app. Okay, so I think that we really have something worth looking into. I'm not telling you to go get your life savings, cash it out, and throw it all here, but I do think that we have something we should be looking at, because not only do they have the contracts, not only are they regulated, not only are using the right technology in the Ethereum ERC-223, but they're also bringing to the table some other stuff. And one of those things is the built-in token burn. So at the start of the ITO, they have a fixed number of Troy Gold tokens, right? A fixed amount of gold. they're going to be burning 50% of all the Troy tokens used monthly for payments in the Troy wallet. The other 50% will be a split. 25% going to upkeep of the business and 25% going to the customers who successfully recommend the Troy Vault. So if you think about that, they're going to be burning half of the ones used through the app, right? The other half will be split between the company and for referrals for bringing people onto the network and the platform. So it's a pretty sweet little token burn program. And then the amount of gold available won't change, but the number of tokens will reduce. That means each token will become more valuable as more tokens are burned, right? So if you get in at the 40% bonus, right, and you go through some burning period, you could absolutely have a much better position, much better stake of Troy gold tokens than you do in the beginning, right? So the remaining tokens will increase in value and buying power because there'll be less of them to go around. So the beauty that I'm seeing here is no matter what, as long as we're linked to gold and gold continues to stay stable and rise, and the number of Troy gold tokens continues to shrink, there's really no way that our investment isn't pretty secure with these guys here. So I really do think that the built-in token burn on the contract is a huge win for everybody. So keeping up with that is I think a very, very important part of this project, and understanding that the 20,000 ounces will not change, right? That doesn't change, but as they burn, your tokens do become more valuable. So peace of mind, physical gold. There's a lot of things that are separating Troy Gold from so many other blockchain attempts out there. We'll call them attempts. So really excited to see, right? 20 ounces of gold, about 27 million US dollars right now. So if you want to secure your portion of that gold, get over here to troy.gold, jump in to the pre-sale, and get yourself secured for that 40% bonus, because right now one Troy token is $1.12. Okay, 40% bonus, not a bad bonus. Sale 1, 30% goes down, right? Sale 2, 25%. Sale 3, 20%. So if this is something you're interested in, if this is something that you see there's a future in, get over here to troy.gold, get yourself registered, and buy yourself some tokens today. And that's really all it is, everybody. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video here on Troy Gold. I think that this is worth everybody taking a quick look at. I think that it's absolutely shows some real potential, right? And that's really what we're looking for. I'm not looking for a 1,000 times investment. Well, of course that'd be great, but that's not how things become sustainable and realistic. Is 10,000 times investments were great, but they also cause a lot of scammers to come to the market, a lot of losses to happen to people that put their money in. So I'm looking for the projects that stand out in this next bull run, that have a real viable solution as to how they're going to maintain their value, and tying it to something like gold with a built-in token burn, to me, is a great combination of things. So I want you to come on over to troy.gold, come to Troy Gold Token, see for yourself what I've been looking at, and let me know in the comments below if you have any questions at all. Thank you guys for your time, and until next time, everybody, happy crypto hunt.